Hi, it's Diane McCracken here. In this video, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about CCI, or Craniocervical Instability. CCI is caused by laxity or damage to the ligaments that connect the skull to the neck and the upper vertebrae of the neck to each other. This is a really unfortunate place to have problems with your ligaments for a few reasons. Firstly, ligaments are very hard to heal. You may have heard of the famous ACL injury, which many sportsmen get, for example, football players or soccer players. This is damage to a ligament which often requires surgery and is a terrifically painful injury. Well, imagine if this injury happens at the place where the head is connected to the body. That is basically what CCI is. The other reason why this is so difficult is because this particular part of the body, which is known as the craniocervical junction, is the location through which the brainstem passes, and then the brainstem turns into the spinal cord. So it is literally the pipeline through which the brain is connected to the rest of the body. It is also the location of the brain where much of the unconscious activity of the brain occurs. Another reason why this is such a difficult location is that our brains and spinal cord actually live in fluid. Now, I'd imagine that a lot of you know that, but I also imagine that some people don't. And the fluid that our brain and spinal cord live in is called cerebrospinal fluid, and it is critical to our well-being. Not only its existence, but the flow of it. So, cerebrospinal fluid flows all day long and is constantly being renewed. It is particularly renewed overnight and seems to have something to do with the sleep cycle as well. So, when the ligaments that connect the skull to the neck are damaged, what this means is that the joints at the top of the neck are moving around in ways that they shouldn't be. And these actually move around and block the hole that is at the bottom of the skull through which the brainstem passes. When this hole is blocked, cerebrospinal fluid can no longer flow as it should. That means it gets backed up into the head. When this happens, it over time does not renew properly as it should, causing toxicity in the head, which affects the brain. It also causes pressure in the head, which is terrifically painful and uncomfortable, and also has a raft of neurological symptoms that go along with it. And I'll explain a little bit more about these in a future video.